The global K-pop community woke up to a moment that few could have imagined, yet millions had been working tirelessly to make possible. Across social media platforms, fan communities, and international entertainment circles, one headline dominated conversations. Jimin had secured a remarkable victory with more than 20 million votes, a milestone that immediately became one of the most talked-about achievements among fans worldwide. For countless supporters, this was more than just another online voting event. It represented months of dedication, coordination, and unwavering passion from one of the largest fandoms in the world. As news of the results spread, hashtags celebrating Jimin's achievement quickly climbed worldwide trending lists. Fans from Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Africa, and the Middle East flooded social media with congratulatory messages, artwork, videos, and heartfelt letters celebrating the accomplishment. Many observers were amazed not only by the enormous number of votes, but also by the incredible level of organization demonstrated throughout the campaign. Industry insiders noted that reaching the 20 million vote milestone was no ordinary achievement. It required continuous participation from fans across different time zones, each contributing their efforts day after day. While online voting competitions have become increasingly common in today's entertainment landscape, very few campaigns have managed to generate the same level of sustained enthusiasm and global participation. The campaign quickly became known by many fans as the JIMTOBER phenomenon, a term that soon spread across digital platforms. For supporters, the name symbolized unity, persistence, and the collective desire to celebrate Jimin's artistry. Rather than focusing solely on winning, many participants described the campaign as an opportunity to express appreciation for years of music, performances, and memorable moments that Jimin had shared with audiences around the world. Entertainment analysts pointed out that the achievement reflected something much larger than numbers on a voting page. It demonstrated the extraordinary influence of dedicated fan communities in the digital era. Modern fandoms have evolved far beyond simply listening to music or attending concerts. They organize streaming projects, charitable initiatives, educational campaigns, and global voting efforts with remarkable efficiency. ARMY has frequently been recognized as one of the most organized fandoms in the entertainment industry, and this latest accomplishment added another chapter to that reputation. Within minutes of the official announcement, social media platforms experienced an explosion of activity. Thousands of posts appeared every minute, many accompanied by purple hearts, celebratory graphics, and emotional messages expressing pride in Jimin's achievement. Fan-made videos documenting the journey toward 20 million votes accumulated millions of views almost instantly, while online communities shared screenshots preserving the historic milestone. Observers from outside the K-pop industry also began paying attention. Several digital media commentators highlighted how a fan-driven campaign could mobilize millions of participants from different cultures, languages, and countries without any centralized physical organization. Instead, volunteers coordinated through online platforms, sharing reminders, tutorials, schedules, and motivational messages designed to encourage participation. For many longtime fans, the victory carried emotional significance because it reflected years of unwavering support. Since his debut, Jimin has earned admiration for his expressive performances, distinctive vocals, graceful dance style, and sincere interactions with fans. Those qualities have helped build an exceptionally loyal international audience that consistently rallies behind him during important milestones. As reactions continued pouring in, countless fans described the victory as proof that dedication and unity could accomplish extraordinary goals. Many explained that every individual vote represented a small contribution to something much larger, a worldwide celebration of an artist whose work had inspired millions of people over the years. The atmosphere across fan communities resembled a global celebration. Live streams, countdown events, online watch parties, and congratulatory projects continued long after the results became official. Digital artists created commemorative illustrations, video editors compiled highlight reels of Jimin's career, and fan translators ensured that supporters from every region could share in the excitement regardless of language barriers. What surprised many observers most was the speed with which the news traveled. Within hours, entertainment blogs, discussion forums, and social media pages across numerous countries were discussing the remarkable voting milestone. Although different platforms reported the story from varying perspectives, one conclusion remained consistent. The sheer scale of participation demonstrated the remarkable strength of Jimin's global fanbase. For ARMY, however, the story was never solely about statistics. Behind every vote stood a fan with a personal reason for participating. Some credited Jimin's music with helping them through difficult periods in life. Others admired his relentless work ethic, humility, artistic growth, or inspiring performances. Collectively, those personal stories transformed an online voting campaign into a powerful expression of appreciation shared across continents. The victory also reignited broader conversations about the changing relationship between artists and their audiences in the digital age. Unlike traditional entertainment models, today's fans actively contribute to promotional campaigns, charitable projects, streaming initiatives, and global events. Their participation extends far beyond passive consumption, creating communities built around shared enthusiasm and mutual encouragement. As celebrations continued around the world, one thing became increasingly clear. This achievement would likely be remembered not simply because of the impressive total of 20 million votes, but because it illustrated the extraordinary connection between Jimin and millions of supporters who chose to unite for a common goal. The excitement surrounding Jimin's victory continued to grow with every passing hour. What initially appeared to be another successful fan voting campaign quickly evolved into one of the most discussed entertainment stories across multiple online communities. Fans were not simply celebrating a numerical milestone. They were celebrating a shared achievement that reflected years of dedication, loyalty, and unwavering support. Across major social media platforms, countless users began revisiting memorable moments from Jimin's career. Performance clips from concerts, dance practice videos, behind-the-scenes footage, interviews, and emotional speeches resurfaced as fans reflected on the journey that had brought him to this remarkable moment. Each clip reminded viewers why millions of people had chosen to support him so passionately. One particularly fascinating aspect of the campaign was the remarkable coordination displayed by fans. Volunteers from different countries created detailed schedules to ensure that voting activity remained constant around the clock. Because supporters lived in virtually every time zone, the campaign never truly stopped. As one region went to sleep, another picked up where they left off, maintaining momentum throughout the entire voting period. Experienced fan organizers shared tutorials explaining voting procedures, while translators converted important updates into dozens of languages. Graphic designers produced eye-catching promotional materials, video editors created motivational clips, and community leaders continuously encouraged fans to participate without creating unnecessary pressure. The atmosphere was filled with excitement, positivity, and determination. Many entertainment observers described the campaign as a textbook example of digital community organization. Without formal leadership or centralized management, millions of individuals worked toward the same objective through cooperation and communication. The campaign demonstrated how modern fan communities can operate with impressive efficiency while remaining entirely volunteer-driven. As international media outlets began reporting on the achievement, discussions expanded beyond the entertainment industry. Marketing professionals pointed to the campaign as evidence of the extraordinary influence that dedicated online communities can have in today's digital landscape. Universities, researchers, and social media analysts have increasingly studied fandom culture in recent years, and achievements like this provided another compelling example of collective action on a global scale. Meanwhile, fans continued expressing what the victory meant on a personal level. Many shared heartfelt stories about discovering BTS during difficult moments in their lives. Others explained how Jimin's performances inspired them to pursue dance, music, or other creative passions. Some described his kindness and humility as qualities that encouraged them to become more compassionate in their own daily lives. These personal testimonies quickly became one of the most emotional aspects of the celebration. Rather than focusing exclusively on statistics, fans reminded one another that behind every vote was a human story, a person whose life had been touched in some meaningful way through music, art, and inspiration. Online fan communities also launched celebratory projects to commemorate the milestone. Digital banners, collaborative artwork, virtual exhibitions, and anniversary-style videos appeared across numerous platforms. Artists from different countries contributed illustrations portraying Jimin during iconic performances, while editors combined career highlights into emotional tribute videos that attracted millions of views within days. The overwhelming response highlighted something unique about Jimin's relationship with his supporters. Throughout his career, he has often spoken about his appreciation for fans and the motivation they provide. Likewise, supporters frequently describe feeling encouraged by his dedication to constant improvement, his sincerity during interviews, and the passion he demonstrates whenever he performs on stage. Industry experts also emphasize that maintaining long-term fan engagement is far more challenging than generating short-term excitement. While many artists experience temporary surges in popularity, sustaining an active global fanbase over many years requires consistent artistic growth, meaningful communication, and genuine connection with audiences. Observers suggested that these qualities have contributed significantly to Jimin's enduring popularity. As celebrations spread, fan cafes organized special gatherings where supporters watched performance compilations together and exchanged stories about their favorite memories. In cities around the world, purple-themed